So I just wanted to show you this team I've been using with some pretty good success. It'll make more sense as we go, but it's going to be 4 fighter, most likely, and 2 bulwark, and then we might have, say, the rake, some rogues, or maybe Templar. But we'll have to stay a little bit flexible, and I'll explain it as we go. All I did just then was, after the PvE rounds, I just leveled once, so we're not quite level 4, but this will automatically level us to level 4, and our next natural shop next round will be at level 4, so you can see that just happened there. So we're still not aggressively going to level 4, but we're maintaining some econ, but we'll see we'll level up when it kind of makes sense to do so. So we do want the Cara Blue, but buying this will rule my econ, so what we're going to do, we're going to risk it because Soda is either AFK or see what he does. But if you think you're going to win in this case, like you'll get the win bonus before you get the econ. Does that make sense? Yeah, so it's already triggered the win. We got to 20, and then once we get our round bonus with the econ, it'll be based off 20 and not 19. We'll pick up the Ray. We're not going to keep econ anyway, so we'll pick these up. There's a small chance we'll play Dust because it's still quite good. Not very likely, but we may as well keep these in our shop anyway. Ray is going to fit in with one of the 4 fighters potentially, and he goes into Templar, which we might use later as well. We'll very likely use. We are going to be a bit more conservative with our econ. Like, we could have leveled to 5 here, and a lot of people do, but that would ruin our econ a little bit. Come the PvE round 7, I am going to just level to 5 here. If this ruins your econ, I would definitely just stay at level 4. But you'll just have to kind of judge it. Leveling here for me works out well, so we'll do that. And what I'm going to do is we'll get in a fighter. Not that it matters for the PvE round, but yeah, our team's going to look something like this. Get rid of these rogues. I'm just using the Greater Volante as just a placeholder for the augment. And we can decide later who to put this on rather than committing to someone early. The main carries will be the Raptorus. You'll see it later, but yeah, the Raptor, who will have Toxic, the Caradillo. That's why we've got him in. You might replace this with a better tank and give up Toxic. You just have to decide how good you think Toxic is. I think it's probably worth keeping in. Let's finish this Rotor. Naturally, you may as well pick it up. We'll see how we go with the Quinks. We might fit Dust into this team. We don't usually, but if we get it naturally like this, we may as well. It can carry us through the mid game, and we still might use it late game. A lot of people are going Dust now as well, so picking this up will kind of make life worse for everyone competing for those Dust units. Oh, Mystic. I think this one's just so good. It stuns everyone. Pick up the Lure. I'm going to pick up these tier 1s just to make life not as easy for other people. The Lure will fit in later. Sometimes you can just not pick this up because if it's going to affect your econ, it's not worth it. You can pick these up later. This is really just to give bloom to Forest later. And a decent Illuvial on his own. But we'll keep this flexible. Sometimes the Lure, if they have like playing Tsunami or like a lot of water units, you just have to watch the Hyper. I usually use this as like being flexible later with Hyper. But it can be really good with Bloom if we get a Phosphorus carry later. It would make more sense. So my point here is, if these tier 3s ruin your econ, sometimes it's not worth picking up this early. But in my case, it's fine. I'm already over 70. On 11, we're going to go to 6 because it doesn't affect econ. Strangely enough, I think the second Revo... Oh, he's got Revos as well. Okay, so he's going... I don't know if I've uploaded this video yet, but I will have another video on what he's playing, which is potentially the best team at the moment. It's kind of more hyper rolling or slow rolling for all these tier 1 Illuvials plus the Gazetep. But that's why I'm going to hold on to a lot of these. Even though I'm not going to use them, I just want to make his life a little bit harder. not to have as easy a route to getting all of these. Because if you didn't know, you share the same pool of illuvials with everyone else. And real quick, if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. Ask me anything down below as well if you have any questions. And consider using my creator code Web3 in your account settings. That'll help me out a lot. We do have the Raptor. I'm going to put that in now. We'll chuck the execute attack damage and then the attack speed. We'll just pre-level to level 7 there after the PvE round. Keeping our econ. Oh, when we got a foe. So that's why you want to, if you can, pre-level before the round ends if it doesn't ruin your econ, because we got a bit more chance of a tier 5 there. So chuck that down, and I just put all these augments on the Raptor, which backfired a little bit because they would have been nice on the foe, but we'll get augments for the foe later. So the temptation here is to roll down a little bit here at 7 and get the Quinks for dust, but because we're so healthy, we can. I think the play here is just to keep leveling. And an alternate build to this. This helps a lot that someone's AFK. The game, like I said, wouldn't usually go this smooth. Maybe it would be about 70 HP or something like that. But between shields reduced by 60, that could be the right move here. But we'll go pure damage just in case the last opponent doesn't have any shields. Go pure damage on the foe. We'll just keep leveling up. So if you were a bit lower, let's say you're at 50% HP at this stage, you might just decide to go to 8 and then start rolling down here and get some strength on the board. Gonna get a lot stronger than I am currently. But for me, I don't need to. I can be a bit more greedy, maybe lose a couple rounds from here and still be fine, but have a lot more gold in the bank and get to 9 a lot easier. So Quantzes, sometimes it's a bit of a bait to get these early. It seems lucky, but this is 12 gold that hasn't been working for him in Econ. Yes, he might use this later, but gotta decide, is it worth it kind of thing. It might be for him, it might be, but just something to consider. Sometimes getting these really good tier 4s or even tier 5s early isn't always a blessing kind of thing. The Majol, the Ramfire usually isn't in this team, but I'm gonna just hold on to it. I actually might put it in just for now. And we hit the 4 fighter. You do want 4 fighter because you can notice here, well, compared to 3 fighter, everyone's getting 24% attack speed. But there's quite a big, like a much bigger jump from 3 to 4. So 4 seems like the sweet spot. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll down a little bit next round. I just want to complete the Raptor because at 9 I'm going to have less chance of a tier 3. And my team I am kind of weak at the moment. I can maybe finish the Majol, the Raptor, and maybe even the foe if I get lucky. I'm not going to roll down too much, but definitely going to roll down maybe 10 or so. Maybe could have even done it before this round because I did just lose my win streak. Okay. We'll just get rid of some of these Illuvials we're definitely not going to use. We do want to pick up the Flare. Here's one tank that we can chuck in. So the Majol, there's the Lura. Let's see. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Let's just get rid of the Revo now. The Majol is probably going to replace the Ankia. You might be thinking, could I go 6 fighter? You can, but it does get a bit crowded, and I don't know, it just feels like there's a bit of diminishing returns. Like the 4 is good value, 6 is just too much. You give up the bulwarks, the board's really crowded with all the melee units. Oh well. So Vital Strike for sure, and we're going to put that on the foe for sure. Now we did pick up the Ram Fight. You could either use this or the Rake. Because I've just been given this, I haven't even picked up a single dash. We're going to go with the Ram Fight. It does give us fire, which is super good. And do I need to roll down here? Yeah, we'll roll down a little bit. Might as well just pick up those aces. Ooh. Okay, I'm actually, because I'm so healthy and this is going so well, I'm going to just like hold on to these It wasn't the plan, but because I've kind of been given it, and I'm healthy enough, got enough econ. Just get rid of these now. Probably not going to hit that. There is the possibility that we could maybe get to Inferno Phantom. But again, this isn't the game plan. I'll try and make it obvious to the team that you would usually go before I make that switch. So this is the team that would usually go. This is usually going to be a rake, but this is pretty much it. And the Majol can come in for the Monkia, and then at 9 you would put Templar in, so we would have the Fur Knight at 9. That would generally be the team. And then you could have the Lura, or you could have the extra, like the third Bulwark. And then often, if you're quite healthy, or you make it to the end game, I like to try roll down for pick up the behemoths, so the Singe and the Majols, if it's within reason. That's tend to what I roll down for, because they're reasonable to get if you last or late game. But in this case, like I said, I've been given the round fight and the aces, so we'll try maybe do something a little fun here if we can manage to fit Inferno into this. Keep rolling here for the Artes. I'm gonna, yeah, let's just continue to roll here. Oh, I meant to pick up that Scarabog. That's my bad. That's the Flare, Ramfy. And we're not going dash. Yep, we'll kind of just slow roll here, I guess. Because we do these tier 3s, we can pick up try finish the Raptorus, the Rapplance as we go. Like I said, Templar usually fits into this team nicely, but I just realised we didn't even pick up a Raylo. So we've only hit one Ray, so I'm not even going to bother with the Templar. Templar it just does it. The Fern's very good with the stuns, and it scales well with Fighter. So Templar steals resistances on their auto attacks and distributes it to like allies. Yeah, let's put you in. We do lose Earth there, but I think it's worth it. Let's see, so he ended up finishing this build, yeah. So again, I don't know if I've uploaded this video yet, but I will show you a video of this build where you get all these tier 1s. It's more of a stay low level, hyper roll or slow roll for all these tier 1s. Which is a popular strategy at the moment. See how well he's done against me. I think he might even... No, I still got this. I'm just picking up what we can here. We'll still go towards the Behemoths as well, or will we? Yeah, we will. We'll get rid of the Lura. I think that's, if anything, the least thing we want. Yeah, at this stage, it probably is a better move to put the Scarabok in for the Caradillo. Yeah, let's do that. Get rid of Toxic, but I think the pace of the game towards the end of the game is too fast where Toxic doesn't necessarily do that much. I mean, he gets a heal when he's involved with the kill, but Scarabok's just more value, I think. There's the Forest, got the Ramfy, got another Ram fight. You're getting do that. The Singe for now. We're getting kind of full here. Yeah, we'll forget about the Behemoths for now. Couple more rolls here. getting too crowded on the board. I'm pretty confident I'll pick up 2 Scoriox later, so I'm not too concerned if I don't grab them now. And we're so close to killing the finishing these tier 3s, and we can go to 9. Yeah, our forest is anything with water in it. It's just going hyper, and he'll just destroy everything. For the damage he did that quickly. You have to ignore that Majol. Another one. There we go. Oh, got both. I actually miscalculated there. I thought, yeah, that's only the second tier 2. Stage 2. Oh, we got the right plants. Yeah, I'm obviously used to having one on the board, and it looks like I was closer to finishing it than I thought. But let's go to... We'll go to 9 now. I'm not going to roll down for another 3 of these. Hopefully we'll just hit them kind of naturally. One of them, to either get Phantom or Inferno, one of them has to be stage 3. Yeah, this opponent's the scariest. These fights have been really close. We've still got a lot to finish. I'm so healthy. I mean, there's the temptation to just go to 9 now, but I don't think I need to. I can just chill here. The argument to go into level 9 is just to be more ruthless and just, before they get strong, just try get there, take as much damage off them and win the game before they have a chance. Obviously, the longer the game lasts, it's okay for me, but they might hit their power spikes as well. 6 water's cool with this, but it's not like a lot of his Illuvials wanting to cast super fast. I guess the uptime on the slashing would be nice. It's already dead there. The slashing's just always, it's just been too weak. Oh, there's another Artos. Just need 2 more. I mean, there's no competition for it. I'll just roll down a little bit. There's 1. And this is where it goes a bit. Again, I'm not worried about. I can hit the Scoriox later. One more. I think they're versing each other. I've just got their ghost. So what's his team coming at the moment? He's got 2 Shock, Rogue, Revenant, Predator, Empathia. The only thing that would make this better is if he hit Enchanter. Which is kind of hard to do, to hit all this plus Enchanter. With the Kukarif and the stage 3 Gazetep. Oh wow, he won. Okay, this is good. At least we can actually have this game go longer. Did he win? Yep. Ooh, Templar. This is going to be way too good for the round fight. What do I put it on the Monarch? If I put it on the Monarch, I think he's just got more chance of at least hitting something. Sometimes the round fight can either whiff everything or get killed or whatnot, interrupted. So the plan is go 9, put the Monarch down, and then we can roll down for the round fire. And just roll down from here. So in summary, this team is always going to be like this, except round fight would be Rake, and this would be either the Scoriox, sorry, a third tank, or Templar, if you can get it. So Fair Knight. And that would be your level 9. At level 8 you probably wouldn't have Templar, you would wait till level 9 to get Templar. But remain flexible, because like I don't even have a completed Raylu. So I lost the last round to this. Let's see if the... What did I get? Phantom, yeah. Phantom, extra fire, makes a difference. Lost the Monarch. Let's check damage. Yeah, that mono damage, pretty big. No, he is dead now. Round fighter mega. Because their round fight, they're both scaling with 4. And he's dead. 4 fire, so they get an extra 20% damage. Cool. So there you have it. I mean, it won't always be this smooth, obviously with 3 AFK or DC, I haven't seen that happen. I've barely even seen one person DC. We still would have got top 4 with that team, and probably top 1, but yeah, wouldn't have been as smooth and as healthy. But I hope that helps, and I hope you get the general gist of that team and how you can stay a little bit flexible. It's got the core of definitely the ripe lance, Joe Cole, the tanks that we went through, and you definitely want the forest. And then you stay flexible with either putting maybe in the Lura, the Templar, and pretty much never what I did, but it kind of, you never know, it kind of just fell into our lap and we went with it. Real quick, if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. Ask me anything down below as well if you have any questions, and consider using my creator code Web3 in your account settings. That'll help me out a lot.